Spank revision.
Freelance graphic design.
Wink. What up? What's going on? Welcome back. We're just coming off we should be coming off the Callum C project. We just got done. And now we're coming back to Jaunt, which is kind of what I mentioned at the end of his series. It's funny because as I'm recording this, I'm just finishing up his, like, the last, like, the, was it 6 videos I did of doing his project for his Twitch channel. And so it's weird because it feels like I just got done yesterday, but it's been a couple weeks for you guys. So yeah, we are finally getting around to, we're gonna make a be right back screen for him and a stream starting soon screen. These are just gonna be illustrations this time around, not a lot of graphic design involved. But yeah, so the be right back screen is gonna be the Knight character, like, having to piss, run into an outhouse, so he's like holding his nether regions, his dick, and he's like running like he's got to piss, you know, run into a outhouse. So that should be fun to do. And then for the starting soon screen, he needs he wants him to be sitting like an armory, suiting up. So I think we can play around with like a silhouette or something, like him putting his helmet on, something like that. So yeah, I think what we're gonna start with today is we're just gonna do the line work, and then we'll send them over to him, make sure he likes how they look, and then we can do the color in the next. This probably just be one full video, but yeah. So let's just jump into it. We'll start with the be right back. Him running to the toilet. That should be fun. All right, let's do it. Alright, so we got the line work done for the first illustration, the be right back illustration. So this will be whenever he's taking a break on his stream, pops this up, this is what you'll see. I like the way it looks compositionally. We have this, everything kind of points between the Knight here and the outhouse. It kind of draws your eye into this be right back text here. I just like how it's set up compositionally. The Knight is in an exciting kind of pose as he's holding his bladder, running to the outhouse. I like how the outhouse is you're kind of looking up at it. So I snuck in a little perspective there, which is something I don't normally do, I guess you could say. But yeah, so I think it looks pretty good. We will go ahead and send this out to him, make sure he likes it, and if he does, we'll just get right into coloring it. But for now, let's get started on the second image illustration, the starting soon stream, which he wants him to be sitting in an armory, putting his gear on. So I think we're gonna go with something, him putting his helmet on. So I'm trying to think of a cool way to do that. So let's play around and see what we can do. Okay, here is the starting soon illustration. Now this one looks a lot more like empty compared to the other one, but that's because I'm gonna have it be mostly lit by this fireplace, and we're gonna have a pretty harsh gradient to black kind of encircling the whole image. So the color of the text will probably end up changing, but I really want this harsh like firelight. Other than that, I like how it's looking. I like how we kind of blacked out the silhouette of his face, makes him look more mysterious, the mysterious night. And then we have starting soon kind of line up with this shape here that you get from the table in the fireplace. See, I might end up moving something around a little bit, but this is a good start just to make sure he likes where it's going. Again, we're going with that Gastromond typeface. Been using that a lot lately. Yeah, so here's him just suiting up, putting on his gear, getting ready to do battle. And then we'll take another look at the BRB one here. Yeah, this one I like a lot too. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna look good when it's all colored in. I'm gonna play with a lot of like kind of ambient light type of deal. So we're gonna send these over to him, and then we're gonna see what he says. And then when we hear back and get the green light, we'll start painting. It will be in this episode. So it'll probably be a new day, but it'll look like the same time. So here I'm just gonna do some magic time travel to the future to when we hear back from Jaunt on whether or not he likes the concepts. Okay, we're back. We got the okay on the images. So yeah, let's just jump right into the painting and get this done. I moved the moon to the other side to kind of make it, everything's going into this direction kind of, so I thought it would fit better over here, and then it would make more sense with the lighting. So all right, let's get to coloring then, and we will see what we got. Okay, so here is the Be Right Back illustration, finished, colored. Looking really good. I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, for the background, I did this kind of speckled texture on the land and the sky and all that jazz. If you look at a video I did a while ago where I draw myself as a Don't Starve character, it's kind of the same technique as that. And I took this color palette from that drawing I did, so go check out that video if you want to see what I'm talking about. But yeah, so for the background, I did the this kind of speckled texture to make it look kind of more dramatic and ambient, like at night, you know. And then so for the night and the outhouse, I didn't do that texture kind of technique, so it would pop more off of the image. And I think it worked out pretty good. Yeah, so yeah, pretty dramatic, nice little angle here. I changed the text to white, obviously. I made it the same color as the moon, make it easier to read. So let's move on to the next illustration. All right, here is the starting soon illustration, all finished. I'm pretty happy with the turnout. I just kind of squished the composition a little bit, moved the fireplace more behind the knight and his helmet. Makes it look a little more 3D, I guess. And I like how the starting soon text nestles in a little bit nicer that the fireplace has been moved down. So yeah, I just went with a simple gradient, like this reddish gradient, to kind of balance the blue and kind of complement the warm colors of the fire. And I made it go really bright in the center, draw your focus in, fades to black around the edges. It's dramatic, kind of sets the tone for what I was going for this kind of him suiting up, getting ready for battle type of deal. Yeah, and then for the highlights, I just used the yellow from the flame of the fire. Pretty simple stuff there. So I'm gonna send these out to John, make sure he likes it. And before we wrap up today, there's one more thing we gotta do. He's saying he wants his character to kind of look more like a logo, how he used to have it with his name underneath it. So I think we're just gonna take his torso up, put a banner in front of him, put his name, and then put a thick outline around it. Make it look nice, make it look good. So let's do that real quick. And yeah, we should be done after that. Okay, so here's what I came up with. I chopped off the bottom half of his legs so we can still get that nice silhouette of him raising his sword so it's still recognizable. I hung the shield over the banner to kind of give it a little more depth. Kind of jumps out at you. It's visually interesting. And then I got rid of the J on the shield as well, since it's going to be right by some more text and I didn't want it to be too distracting. And I went with that banner look because it's medieval looking. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, and I flipped the image so because I think it matches reading with the text going from left to right if he's facing the left. I think it just looks a little bit nicer. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get it exported, send it over to John, see if he likes it, make sure he likes everything, and if he does, we're all set here. So that'll be it for this project. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out some other videos. If you need any freelance design work, let me know. See you later.